William's act of destroying Harry and King Charles's birthday photo has left the Sussexes in pain. Prince William's fierce decision shows just how bad relations are between the warring royal brothers. Hello, with all the regal splendor, we warmly welcome you to the Princess Diana News channel. Now, let's get to the video. If it wasn't obvious before, it became obvious after King Charles's birthday. Prince Harry has been completely excluded. The king celebrated his 75th birthday on Tuesday. It's a milestone that many people spend eating chocolate and spending time with their grandchildren. But it is His Majesty we are talking about. He insisted his birthday was a normal work day. One that saw him travel to Oxfordshire to launch his coronation food program before hosting a small gathering for close friends at Clarence House. The king spent much of his birthday helping others. Meanwhile, William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, got to work celebrating the king's special day by posting a social media post that managed to be full of pretty smiles and very few young people harassing brothers. The images shared through their story seem to attempt to emphasize the closeness of William and Charles, both in a personal sense, with this photo of them embracing, and also in a royal sense, with the inclusion of a photo of them all wearing their military gear from this year's Trooping the Colour. And what about Harry? Well, he was nowhere in sight. It's been almost 4 years since Megxit happened, forcing the royal family to prepare for Meghan and Harry's turbulent US upon landing. William makes no effort when it comes to clarifying how he feels about Harry. What can we say, for example, about the choice of the photo of Charles and William taken in Closters in 2004 from an official photo call? Over the years, many other grin and bear moments have included the three men, the king and his 2 sons. Clearly, Kensington Palace had to do some digging to find a photo of the king and William without Harry, but in reality, that 2004 vacation was Catherine's first time with the royal family. And this was the first time her relationship with William was confirmed. The Sun headline, "Wills finally has a girlfriend." So in a way it's really nice that they included this photo. The decision to leave Harry completely out of the narrative comes after 12 months that saw the brothers' relationship go from bad to really, really catastrophically bad. Over the past year, we've heard about how Harry was allegedly attacked by his older brother during an altercation at Kensington Palace, and that the prince and Catherine encouraged him to wear that Nazi uniform during a masked evening. The inclusion of these hurtful and negative offerings not only towards the Princess of Wales, but also about Camilla, would have only added to Charles and William's angry feelings towards Harry. Earlier this month, a source told The Telegraph that they both knew they had taken their wives to an institution that required them to make huge sacrifices. Negative media coverage is one thing, but they don't expect their own family members to embarrass them. And today, there are more signs than ever that no one in the royal family wants anything to do with Harry. For example, according to The Telegraph, Harry did not receive any personal wishes from the king or William on his birthday. Charles and Harry haven't actually spent any time together in person since June last year for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, despite Harry returning to the UK on at least 3 occasions between time. When Harry returned to the United Kingdom for a short period in September, his request to stay on a royal property was rejected. Although Her Majesty offered to find him a couch somewhere regarding morality, as a well-placed insider told Camilla Tominey about the father and son Telegraph, they don't talk much, if at all. In the past we have heard that Charles calls his 2 sons on Sunday evenings, but now he apparently only has weekly conversations with William and has very little contact with Harry. Similarly, at the Daily Mail, royal editor Rebecca English reported that there was virtually no level of communication between Her Majesty and Harry. According to Rebecca English's sources, the subject of Harry still causes the king a lot of pain. She reports that there is undeniable anger at the anguish the king believes Harry caused the late queen in the last years of her life. A sign of the seriousness of the current situation. So let's think about the fact that the BBC was still reporting that at 8 p.m. on the evening of Her Majesty's birthday, Harry would call his father. So he hadn't called yet, but the fact that Harry's exit from the royal enclosure has only brought William and Charles closer together goes on a parallel path. A source told Rebecca English that the King and Prince of Wales are now firmly together. This happened anyway as the late Queen got older, but there's no doubt that what happened with Harry brought it all into focus. What is obvious is that although Harry is becoming more and more distant from his family, the opposite has happened with William and Charles. At this point, it appears that both men are thieves. It seems that Catherine and Camilla's relationship has also improved recently. In photos of the two women from the Remembrance Sunday ceremony, they look like a couple of friends just happy to be hanging out together. And we saw the same thing at Ascot this year. Meanwhile, it appears Harry's cancellation continues. In February, we learned that Harry and Meghan would be evicted from their British home, Frogmore Cottage, before the official royal website was updated in August to indicate that Meghan and Harry could no longer use their HRHs. At last weekend's Festival of Remembrance at the Royal Albert Hall, which brought together working members of the royal family in full support, Harry's Invictus Games were celebrated. But, according to available videos of the evening, Harry's name was not mentioned even once, although he was included in the event program available online. Let's be honest, though, the festival is organized by the British Legion rather than the palace. Even so, it seems Harry's name shouldn't even be spoken behind the palace walls. With William and Catherine's message on Charles's birthday, they are making one thing very clear: Harry is gone, and he too might be forgotten. That's it for the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and share with those interested. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thanks for joining us, have a great day, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.